Everyone, it's me, Skin Glowing Afro, and I just wanted to come on here quickly to talk about the whole H&M black girl with 4C hair and everyone's losing a bloody mind scandal. So if you don't know, basically H&M released a brand new campaign advertising school age clothes, and the models they chose were young. They were all young girls, and the idea was for the girls to head to the photo shoot with their hair, you know, looking like after school. So, you know, little kids don't really have their hair neat the whole day. I mean, come on, the children, let's be realistic here. However, because we didn't originally know this fact, H&M actually had to come forth with a statement explaining the situation after the uproar had already happened. So we didn't know that. All we saw was there was this guy, like actually quite a few people took the picture of the dark skinned young black girl and basically said, what are your thoughts on this? Now, me originally, I didn't see a problem with how she looked. I was like, yes, a young dark skinned black girl about what, 8, 9, 10, you know, I mean, come on, she's a child, like, what am I supposed to say? She's advertising, she's showing her 4C hair in all its glory, you know. It's shrunken. That's what natural hair does. It shrinks. You lot should know this by now. Come on now. The natural hair movement has been going on for years before I even joined it. I only joined the natural hair movement in 2013. It's been going on since what, 2008, 2009. Use your brains, please. And to make it worse, it wasn't even the fact that the people put her picture online before everybody else had a chance to see it. It was the simple fact of the language that was used to describe this young girl's hair. They said her hair looked dry. They said that her edges looked broken and damaged. Someone even had the audacity to say that her she had like fried edges. All this kind of negative energy you're putting out there towards a child. It doesn't even make a bit of sense to me at all how you can open your mouth to speak down on a little child, yeah, and then to say how could her parents let her go to a photo shoot with her hair looking like that. You lot are chatting shit, talking about, I'll never let my child go to a photo shoot looking like that. Well, first of all, when H&M came out and said that, oh, the idea was it was for the children to go to the photo shoot after they've gone to school, so you know the hair is not going to look good all the time. And for some of you to say that little girl's hair was damaged, you have no proof that her hair was damaged. You saw one picture and that automatically means her hair is damaged. And you're saying her hair looks dry. First of all, none of you, like a lot of people who were talking on her hair, a lot of you are not even cosmetologists or experts in hair care anyway. Some of you are following YouTube videos to get your hair care tips, but that's a whole nother story anyway. But at the end of the day, you cannot be speaking on someone's hair unless you actually A, qualified, and B, you actually feel the person's hair. You actually physically look at it, like up close and personal, not just see one little picture. I mean up close and personal. What also really bothers me about the whole situation is the anti-blackness that was present and the whole conversation. A lot of you in denial, oh no, it's nothing to do with her hair length, it's nothing to do with her texture, it's just her hair looks her hair. Listen, I don't understand why black people tend to live in this cognitive dissonance. When someone confronts you on your anti-blackness, you try to deflect, you try to act like you do not live in the field of anti-blackness. You try to act like you living in a house on the field, but you're not a part of that field. Like, come on. You spoke negatively about a child. You don't see a problem with that. and I'm seeing a problem with you. You can't see your own anti-blackness. We have been conditioned into this mentality that if we do not look a certain type of way, then other people are going to feel some type of way about us. Heard about the term Sundays? You never heard about the term and black people in their Sunday best? Come on now, during the week we should not even be thinking about Sunday best. During the week, you know, school, university, going to work or whatever. Sure, you can look good, but at the same time, like, why would you put that on a child? Like, why should a little black child have to bow down to our foolish standards that we've been taught by the racist white supremacist system? You think that we would have broken out? I mean, some of you always running your mouths on Twitter about racism and all this kind of stuff, but yet you don't seem to be able to understand your own anti-blackness that is innate to you. That's why you said a lot of the things about that young child. Some of you honestly need to go to therapy before you have children, because don't put your anti-blackness and don't put your negativity on a child. Yeah, go to therapy, like go to a black therapist, break down all of what you have been learned, unlearn it, and then you will do better. Because I don't understand how you can sit there and say, oh, this young black girl, oh, so this is the best that H&M could do to showcase black girls. And what also disgusted me is some people were saying about, oh, you couldn't show like a girl with 4C hair whose hair is long. We don't even know the length of this young girl's hair, because her hair was completely shrunken up. And you should know, like, some of you acting like you don't have no goddamn sense. You should know full well that natural hair, in its natural state, it shrinks up. Unless it's pressed, unless it's relaxed, you know, it will shrink up. Unless it's blow drying out, it will shrink. That is its natural state. And type 4 hair, especially 4C hair, is the type of hair that shrinks the most. So I'm not understanding this whole conversation really about how you were saying about, oh, you couldn't get a girl with some long hair. You don't know how long her hair is, but it could actually be that short. Or it could be like here, it does not matter. Like, why is 4C hair only embraced when it's long? You did this same shit to Blue Ivy, Beyonce's daughter. When she was like, 1 year old, you were cussing her out for her hair. Even though Beyonce decided to leave her hair alone. Even one time I remember she put some bows in Blue Ivy's hair, and that still wasn't enough for you. You kept saying her hair was unkept. You kept saying her hair was untidy. You kept saying her hair looked like a bird's nest. All these negative things that black people are coming out with. If it's not colorism, it's texturism, and it's anti-blackness, and it's all these kind of things, and you refuse to get rid of this. But you want to talk about racism, don't go down that road. If you think I'm being too harsh, newsflash, I don't give a damn, okay? I honestly don't give a damn, because at this point, there is no excuse for grown adults, some of you in your late 20s, early 30s, to be still doing this foolishness. You can't keep, like, obviously we live in a white dominated society, and we live in a white supremacist society. But what is the point of continuing on to act like you're still mentally enslaved? Like, you either free yourself or you don't. But some of you want to talk about some topics that impact upon us, but then when it comes to your own anti-blackness, you're like, I don't know nothing about no anti-blackness. I don't know nothing about that anti-blackness. That's not me. And it is you. It is you. It's all you. And at this point, you disgust me. Honestly, you really do disgust me, because the things that I heard and the things that I read honestly disgusted me. Now, my final point is to talk about, oh, some people were saying her hair looked dry. Now, you should know about 4C hair, that even if it's well moisturized, it can look dry. That's just the nature of it, okay? The texture of it will make it look dry, even if it's well moisturized. And if you had actually done your research on natural hair, you would actually know this. But some of you don't do your research. You just do little Twitter think pieces, and then that's it. Like, what more can you say? I mean, some of you was like expecting, some of you think, sheen and shine. It's for all natural hair, because all you ever see is like, type 3C hair. That's all you ever see. Type 3C, type 3B, type 3A hair, and that's all That's all you ever see, and that's why you're getting confused. Like, look at my hair. I'm moisturizing my hair today. Do you see shine? Do you see shine? No, you don't. Okay? You don't see shine, okay? But it's moisturized. Trust me, you look at my hair and you will think that it's dry. But it's not dry. It's just got no shine. And do you think I care about the shine? No, I don't. Let me reiterate, for those of you in the back who did not hear me just now, some of you equate shine to the looser textured hairs because they have a much looser curl. But the tighter your curl is, the harder it is, you know, to moisturize your hair, for oil to travel down your hair, and like you're not gonna have a shine, and that's okay. You don't have to have a shine. Someone can feel your hair, they will feel like, oh, okay, your hair is nice and well moisturized. But you can't just say someone's hair is not moisturized from looking at a picture. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Sense you not have, you understand? So keep them things to yourself, alright? Anyway, to conclude this video, I know a lot of people are against H&M and don't bother with H&M since the whole scandal last year with them making that little black boy wearing that hoodie that said the coolest monkey in the jungle. But at the end of the day, they was completely in the right this time. All the children that they had in that advertisement all had messy hair. All of them. Not just the dark skinned black girl that you lot that chose to throw your colorist and texturist attitudes at. All of them had messy hair. And when I showed you those pictures on my Twitter page, you so had shit to say, even though all of them had messy hair. And the only reason you had shit to say about that dark skinned black girl, even after seeing those pictures of those other children, is because you hate 4C hair. And you can't even hide it at this point. You can't hide it. You hate 4C hair. And it's disgusting. Honestly. Boo better. Alright, so that's me, Skin Glow and Afro. I have given my thoughts on this whole topic. I had to get it out there because I actually meant to do this video last week. But I thought, you know what? Let me give it some time. Let it settle down and then give my thoughts, you know? So please let me know your thoughts down below on this whole situation, especially your thoughts on the natural hair community, because this is some madness. It's some madness. Anyway, stay tuned for my next video because I'll be attending an event, so